It can't rain on
So before we start here, Goober, how are you doing today? How's everything?
fantastic. Oh, it's fantastic as hell. Wait, it's not feature. I can curse. Vampy rocking the crow gear. This is freaking awesome. This is gonna be a great game. I hope that I don't lose too bad.
I love it. I love it. Next up, we have is Papa Bear. Papa Bear, welcome to the show. How are we doing?
Hey, thank you. Doing good. And just making sure I don't have any alarms going off during the show there. Yeah, no good. I didn't realize it was a formal affair and makeup was required. Dang. That was a dang, by the way. Just making.
Dangs are okay here. We can dag nab it till the cows come home. And filling in for Sid until he gets here. He's running a little late from work, but the show must go on. Emoji J, one of my awesome admins and the creator of the intro of this show. Jay, how are we doing, brother? All right, look at that. Sin shows up and my camera decides to just run away. Sin, jump in the box, please.
All right. Okay, well, can you hear me anyways? That's the question.
Yes.
All right, good. All right, Sin, replace me. Now that I got everything working, I got everything working finally. Feel free to replace me.
You are being replaced.
Oh.
The show goes on.
Actually replace you, Jay, but you know.
No one can.
All right, go ahead and request the box there. We'll get you in right now. And as he's joining, I'll ask him the question. Sin, how are we doing, my dude?
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Awesome, awesome. How we doing, my guy? Everything good?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we're doing we're starting off great on this show right now. We're doing terrific. Anyway, guys, welcome to the show Cinema Score. Basically, what we do is we go on the internet and we find internet critics' reviews on movies and what audience reviewed these movies as well on a scale of 0 to 100. Whoever's the closest to the actual score on the internet gets a point, and then they get to pick the next movie. The only rule is the other two contestants have to be familiar with the movie that you pick going forward. So it can't be some obscure movie. We're going to do this for about 45 minutes, and then at the end here, we're going to do the bonus round or the rapid fire round where we stop talking and we just start scoring, so everybody's got a chance to get a winner here. Vampy, did I forget anything?
Make sure you guys have fun. And yeah, pretty much just have fun, guys. And no,
love it. So now we're going to start off with the first movie, and then after this, you guys will be picking the movies after that. Vampy, I feel like you might have a movie in mind to start off.
I guess I'm wearing it in my face right now, am I? Have y'all guys seen The Crow?
No, never seen it in my life.
Actually, I've never seen it, actually.
That's okay. That's all right. So what we do there, it's all right. I'll go ahead and start it off then. We'll pick up another.
But you know what?
We're going to start out with.
Wait. But, I mean, Vampy came made up in The Crow. I know enough about it that I'm willing to take a shot.
I love The Crow. It's my favorite.
I like it. Stin, are you familiar with The Crow?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
All right.
So, Goober, we're going to start off with you.
Uh-oh.
What do you remember from the movie The Crow?
Oh my God, it's my favorite movie of all time. Which scene do you want me to talk about? I mean, the beginning.
How do you feel about the movie on whole? What did you take from that movie?
I mean, it's my favorite movie of all time. I honestly, it's just a beautiful. It really is a beautiful revenge story. About like love triumphing all. Like it really, so much so that the forces of nature just happen to just give you superpowers and make you an extreme badass. You know, am I allowed to say that? It's okay. And yeah. It's and it has such amazing and meaningful quotes too. You do learn actually a lot from that movie. And yeah, and the outfits are badass. I could talk about that movie for literally the whole hour, so I'm just gonna shut up. It's
I love that. Awesome. All right, so then let's get down to the brass taxes here. What do you think the internet critics scored this movie on a scale of 0 to 100?
0 to 100. This was back when it was released in 93.
94.
94? Oh, okay. I was off by 1 year. Let's see. Oh, I want to be hopeful and say somewhere in the 90s, but my gut is telling me 86.
All right.
I don't know
What do
why.
you think the audience scored it?
Oh, that was the critics. Okay, I'll stick with it. Audience, I'm gonna go 92.
All right, Papa Bear.
Yeah, what I remember about the movie, so there's the lead who died in real life, and he wore makeup, and Crow's in the title.
Perfect. Great analysis. I think that's all we really needed to take from that one, and I appreciate your straight to the point kind of attitude. I like that. All right, so give me a couple scores here. What do you think?
I'm going to roll my D100. I got for critics, I'm going to say 78. And for audience, I'm going to say 120. No, 92.
Jesus.
All right, Sin, what do you remember from The Crow?
Well, the last time I watched it was probably in the 90s. What's it called? Much I remember, like Papa Bear said that, what's his name? The actor did pass away in real life on set, unfortunately. And I think the only other thing I guess would say that, I think the makeup, right, was direct, what's it called? Was taken on by what's his name, by Sting, right, in the old
Yeah.
WCW, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Shout out to a
what I
WWE
remember.
reference that early into the show. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, well, what do you think the critics scored this movie?
The critics, I'm gonna say they gave it a 80.
All right.
Right. And for the viewers, I'll give it a I'll go with 90.
All right. Interesting start to this game right here. I like it. The critics gave this movie an 84%. The audience gave this movie, and somebody hit the mark right here, a 90%, giving actually a tie on our first one here, which is insane. So, because we had a good Price is Right move right here. So, Sin and King Goober both get a point to start. Moving on to the next round. All right, so here's what we do. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. What is it?
4.
Sin, what is the number? It was 7. That's actually pretty impressive. All right, so Sin, you get to pick the next movie.
All right. Let's go with shoot. I'm trying to think maybe like a current, maybe try to do a current.
You can always pass. We can always help you out with the movie if you'd like.
You can let me choose.
Sure.
All right, so I'm starting off with the classic. This is the one I wanted to start off at the beginning with The Crow. Obviously, good movie. We're going with Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Oh, there you go.
Never saw it.
I will literally fight you,
I
Papa
know.
Bear.
I'm sorry, but hey, but I've heard enough quotes, and I've had enough people make references that I'm willing to give it a shot.
I love
Hey,
Scotch.
Okay, so when people haven't seen a movie that everybody else has seen, we have a thing on the show called homework. You have homework tonight.
My, look at that time. My dog needs a walk. I'll be.
Oh no! All right, we're gonna start with Sin. Sin, Anchorman. What are your thoughts?
Anchorman. Woo. What's not to love about Anchorman? There's so many lines, right? So many classic one-liners. But I think for me, the one that always sticks out the most that I always remember And I think sometimes people forget that Jack Black had a little small cameo in there, right? It was the whole, did you just throw a burrito out your window,
Yeah,
bro?
I didn't actually. That was a pretty
Now
nasty
this is
spill you took
happening.
there.
And he like punts his dog and he like punts his dog the the river, into the, what's it called, over the bridge.
That would be the Coronado Bridge. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Baxter.
So he takes away the Jack Black had about a 2-minute cameo where he punts a lifeless dog off of a bridge because he got a burrito thrown out of his face. Love it. All right. What do you think the critics scored this movie?
I think the critics weren't too kind as they are like as to most of these like slapstick comedy movies. So I'm gonna give it a 74.
Okay.
And
How about the audience?
for the viewers, I'm gonna give it the audience. Sorry, I'll give it an 88.
All right, Goober, Anchorman.
Well, that escalated quickly. Yeah, great movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. But I remember the special appearances at the end, and I love like in the second one they did the same thing. There's always like there was like a special entrance or not entrance appearances towards the end of both movies, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I smoke a lot of weed. Moving on. I remember it being a really funny movie. I'm gonna say that the critics scored it 72, and that the audience is about 80.
All right, Papa. I'm sorry, we're not hitting the mark on these movies for you here. Let's get you on the board here so you can get one.
Sure. What I remember about it is there's a guy. He was an anchorman. His name was Ron. And okay, I'm caught up now. I'm gonna go with 78 for critics, and I'm gonna go with 84 with audience. Oh, but and the reason for the critic one or for the audience one is because you threw a burrito. I mean, come on, food is sacred.
I do appreciate that. Man, this one was really close. All right, so the critics gave this movie a 66%. The audience gave it an 86%. Winning by literally 4 points combined between the four of you is Sin. Sin, 2 in a row. All right, what's our next movie?
Let's go. Shoot. Let's go with Is everybody seen Jerry Maguire?
Not all
good on Jerry,
but I'm very familiar with it. I can guess.
You can guess. Okay.
I can guesstimate. Show me the money.
All right, so then let's start off with Sin here. Jerry Maguire, Tom Cruise, Cuba Gooding Jr., Renee Zellweger. You complete me. What do we remember?
That obviously, and also somebody has already said it, but the show me the money with Cuba Gooding. It wasn't. I just it was one. It's one of my feel good, I guess, kind of movies, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's much like memorable, but I said it because I figured I think most people have watched that movie before, but those are probably the two standout moments in the movie that I remember. Those two lines.
Perfect. All right. What do you think the audience scored this movie?
Tom Cruise. It was a rom-com for me. The audience. We're gonna start with the audience.
I'm sorry, the critics. My bad.
Oh, okay. The critics. I'm gonna say the critics. Probably give it some love. I'm gonna go 84, and for the audience, let's go 91.
All right. Goober, what do you remember from Jerry Maguire?
So I saw part of it, or at least half of it, pretty recently, within the last like few years. And so I didn't see the whole thing, but growing up, I mean, there's references all around, so I definitely knew of the movie for a very long time. I knew it was showing me the money. So it's pretty popular. But critics are very criticky. So let me see. I don't know why I keep picturing it's somewhere in the 70s for critics. I want to say 80, but I'm gonna go 74 for critics, and then the audience, I'm gonna go with. Oh my god, I don't know why 80. I'm thinking 80 for audience. I'm just following my gut. I don't know. I'm just taking a chance and trusting my gut since I'm feeding my gut right now. You know, we have this partnership going. I feed you, you give me the correct answer. So we'll see how that's going. So,
are you having a burrito by any chance?
No, I'm having. It's you know shape. It's almost the same shape as a burrito, just a little bit longer and thicker. Wait, that came off wrong. Can we?
Wow. This is a show, ladies and gentlemen. Children, watch this.
No.
All right.
That's not what I meant.
So it's an ice cream
Jerry
sundae. It's a
Maguire.
banana split. It's like
Think of the children.
I mean, if there are children watching this, I'm just saying.
All right, Papa Bear, what do you remember from Jerry Maguire?
I remember one of my favorite scenes. Okay, first of all, the kid was cute as can be, so everybody's gonna like the movie because it's got this really cute kid who's, not annoying. My favorite scene, I think, is he writes this whole manifesto. It started off as a memo and becomes like this 100-page manifesto that he gets printed out and bound professionally, puts one in everybody's box, and everybody's like, wow, that took guts. That's amazing. That's amazing. Hey, how long do you think he's gonna last? He'll be gone before the end of the day. So it was just like everybody knew what he wrote was right, but they're all like, yeah, we're not going to do it anyway. Those are the two biggest things. Of course, show me the money and you complete me, and I hate that because if you need someone else to complete you, you might be doing it wrong. What was I going to say though? As far as the 72 and 82 are my two. 72 critics, 82 audience.
All right. All right. The internet critics, and we go to many different websites to find these numbers. The critics gave this score a 77%. The audience gave it a 79%, giving this score to Goober.
Get it. Yeah.
All right, Goober. Next movie is yours, good sir.
Oh, this one's easy. Party time, excellent. Wayne's World. Party time, excellent. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth.
Party on, Garth.
Party on, Garth.
That's a long movie title. Wow.
Yeah, you think it's long? I gotta type it in.
It's hard to say Wayne's World and not be tempted to do the theme song and just give a plethora of references.
Now, one thing before we start this one is how good was Rob Lowe being a sleaze in this movie?
Yo!
He always comes. Oh, sorry, not my turn. Go ahead.
Oh no, that was open. That was open form for everybody.
He always has a little bit of sleaze to his characters. It's just under the surface or all the way. Yeah, he's a little smarmy.
100%. No, I always agree with the same thing there. All right, so Goober, what do you remember from Wayne's World?
A lot. So we're talking about Wayne's World 1, not Wayne's World 2. Although I should have probably mentioned should have said Wayne's World 2 because it's Christopher Walken. But we'll stick with Wayne's World 1. I remember. So when I first watched, I don't know. I remember like it's just a take on Saturday Night Live, and they made it in a movie. I remember like Garth, played by Dana Carvey. Respect to Dana Carvey, he's hilarious. Freaking swing. And I can make references for that movie for days. She will be mine. Oh yes, she will be mine. The freaking guitar in the center, not being able to play Stairway to Heaven. The Alice Cooper concert, that was hilarious. We're not worthy, we're scum, we suck. Yeah, I can keep going, but I'm gonna stop. But I love that movie.
Oh man, I love that. All right, what do you think the critics gave this movie a score of?
Oh, okay. This one's a little difficult because it was a really good movie, but like critics are very picky, especially when it comes to Saturday Night Live stuff. But I don't know. I keep picturing like high numbers for some reason. I'm gonna go a little off the wall and say 90 on critics score. And audience, I'm gonna say 86. I probably should have done that the other way around, but I'm gonna stick with what I'm saying.
All right, there, Papa Bear. What do you remember from Wayne's World?
I remember Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. I love Queen. I most remember they're driving around in a Pacer because that's the car I learned to drive on.
Oh, that.
A Pacer X, in fact, and they're like driving a fishbowl. Let's see what else. Yeah, and I'm thinking it really because my dad bought it. It's like, look at all the visibility. You can see everything around. It's like it had a lot of windows, but okay, Dad. Yeah. No, it was fun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the critics probably didn't much care for it though, so I'm going to go a 68 for the critics. And fans, depending on how many loyal fans of Saturday Night Live voted versus general population, I'm going to go with 82.
All right, Sin, what do you remember from?
What I remember. I do remember Garth. What was his name? Wasn't his name like Gartholomew or something like that?
Garth Algarth.
Okay. Yeah, Garth. I remember. I'm trying to. No, I think that was.
Do you guys remember Wayne's last name?
Suck Machine.
Campbell.
Nice.
Wayne Campbell. Yeah, I was gonna say the Suck Machine, but I think that was part 2. It was suck,
You're talking about the Floby.
But I think
put some respect on the Floby's name.
And the last thing I remember is I think somebody mentioned the donut shop earlier, or the there at the old restaurant. I remember what's his name, a good old Al Bundy, right? Mr. Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill.
An appearance.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
I love it. What do you think?
But yeah, classic movie.
The critics scored this movie.
I'm gonna say the critics. I'm gonna say they probably gave it 59.
All right.
The audience.
What do you think the audience gave it?
I'll give it a 88. 88.
Great.
All right. Critics gave this movie a 57%.
Well, that was off.
The audience
They were gonna use blue.
gave it a 78%. So this has been a real Papa Bear. You've been knocking on the door, but can't just get there. Sin gets another point here. Trying, brother.
I thought you had that one, Papa.
Hey, I'm just here for the fun, man.
You had that one, man.
And before we go any further, really quick, guys, welcome to Cinema Score. I am your host, DJ Boy. This is my beautiful co-host and scary co-host, Vampy. We talk about movies on this show where we score movies on a scale of 0 to 100. We go on to multiple different websites on the internet, figure out what critics and audience rate these movies, and then we go to the viewers here, to the contestants, and then they give a score. Whoever has the closest score gets to pick the next movie. And speaking of that, Sin, what is your next movie?
The next movie is I'm gonna piggyback off Mr. Mike Myers there. I'm gonna go with Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
All right, Austin Powers.
That's some Austin Powers.
Take it away. I mean, I swear that is not my penis enhancing pump, baby. That's not my bag. One book. This Swedish penis pump enhancer really is my bag. Written by Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Who does number 2 work for?
All right, what do you remember?
I mean, just the crazy cast, right? I think for the first one, you had what's his name? I can't remember his first partner name, but then you have the great Elizabeth Hurley, coming in. And yeah, just him playing Austin Powers, Dr. Evil, all the one-liners, Scott Evil coming in, of course, Mr. What's his name? Number 2, was it Robert Wagner, right? I believe.
Who does number 2 work for?
Number 2, yeah. And then of course I think Will Ferrell makes an appearance, right, as the what was his name? He was like one of the assassins, I believe. I just can't remember what his name is.
Will Ferrell was his name it was Will Ferrell, but I forget who it was. If you said something Will 3 Ferrell, times, you had to answer. Shoot, 3 times. All right, what do you think the scores were for this movie?
I mean, I think they're gonna be as equally brutal. I'm gonna give it a 52, right, for the critics.
All right.
And for the audience, I'll give it a 69.
Nice. All right, Goober. Austin Powers.
Oh, do I make you weak, baby? Do I make you sexy? Do I make you randy? Yeah. I love it. I love the whole trilogy. Will Ferrell was in the second one, if I'm not mistaken. Spy Who Shagged Me. Just to be clear, because that was bugging me. I mentioned that. I'm like, wait, no. Because the Spy Who Shagged Me was one of my favorites. International Neighborhood Mystery had the guy with the shoe. Honestly, who throws a shoe?
Throws your shoe, honestly. The Fembots.
And then the introduction of the Fembots. The first one really set it on the map. I believe this was even before Mini-Me, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe they did. I don't know. I think that was the end. I don't know. I smoked too much weed. I'm gonna say the critics scored. I don't know if they were really nice with Austin Powers, although it did really well. I'm gonna say 74 for critics, and I'm gonna say 76 for audience.
All right, Papa Bear, what do you remember?
My knowledge of this movie comes from having worked in a costume shop when it came out, or after, when it became popular as a Halloween costume, and people coming in and talking about the movie and sharing quotes. And yeah, that's pretty much my memory of the movie, is that people came in and wanted to rent costumes for it because they thought it was hilarious. And I think for the critics, they probably gave it... And I'm just trying to convert that to a number. We're going to say 62. Yeah, sounds like a good flush number. And audience is 78.
To be honest, that sounded like a flush from Fat Bastard.
Well, I was trying to get it up. That sounded wrong too. I was trying to get the sound effect ready for who does number 2 work for, but couldn't quite get there. I'm not here to win. I'm just here to bring a little levity to the game. That's about it, So,
well, I mean, these can't. The math on these is driving me insane because. It's like within 1 point. You guys are all right there. Like 2 of you, almost every time have been right there. Almost all of you. So the critics gave this movie a 51%. The audience gave it an.
Wow.
Oh, I have my math right here. An 85%. Yep.
Wow.
Winning once again by 1 point. Sin gets another one off of Papa Bear. Papa Bear, you've been right there every time.
It's pretty my dating life.
You're kidding me, man. I'm starting to feel bad. I'm starting to feel bad.
Keep stealing him away. He's on a run. All right.
We got to give
Sid,
him.
next movie is yours, my friend. What are we thinking?
Gotta get him on board.
Oh man. Jeez. You know what? I'm gonna ask for some help.
All right, Vampy, what do you got for us?
What about Sandlot?
The Sandlot.
Oh, it's been years. I barely remember that movie.
All right.
Was that the one with the little Wesley Crusher in that one?
You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, that one. That was all I knew about it then, yeah.
Yeah, same. That's as far as the knowledge
All right, let's try another one. Vampy, what else you got?
You're killing me, Sin. You're killing me, Sin.
What about
Vampy, what else you got for us?
Field of Dreams?
Field of Dreams?
Yes. Okay.
Isn't that the
all
one?
Right. Everyone good with Field of Dreams?
Wait, you said Sandlot? Wait,
and then we switched it to
Sandlot?
We switched it to Field of Dreams.
We're at Field of Dreams now.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of like a Sandlot, Sandlot, Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
It's like they all grew up.
It's like they all
Well, I'm
grew
gonna be
up.
honest. I've never fully watched it, but I know. I know
That's fine.
somewhat about
Check this out. I'm gonna just go ahead and drop a bomb on everybody right here. I know everyone's seen this movie, an absolute classic. If you haven't, you definitely have homework. We're just gonna go Forrest Gump.
Oh.
John I.
Jedi.
I love you,
These are my
Jedi.
magic. These are my magic shoes.
Run, Forrest, run! I was watching this.
Sandy's on you.
Yeah.
I started watching
Forrest
this with my
Gump.
kids, and then we got to the scene where she and him were together. And I was like, okay, we're going to switch movies now, kids. I'd never seen it before when I tried to show it to my kids. Whoops.
I just watched it with one of my nieces for the first time ever the other day. She'd never seen it, so I sat her down. She's like, "Oh my!" At the beginning of the movie, she's like, "Oh my God, Jenny's so sweet. I love her so much." And then by the end of the movie, she's like, "I want to kill Jenny. Jenny should die."
Apparently,
I think we all thought that.
lost my train of thought.
Thought that. But yeah, I mean, so many, so many classic characters, so many good moments, good lines. Lieutenant Dan, Bubba Gump, right? You can do all kinds of shrimp. Shrimp cocktail, pineapple shrimp, and butterfly shrimp, all that good stuff.
Oh, Talk about a mic drop.
It happens.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because
we've all been there.
in
All right, we'll
preparation,
keep on moving. We'll go Goober. He'll jump back in.
I was
Goober,
gonna say,
what do
real
you
quick, in preparation for today, I watched one of your old shows, and it was a show. It had The Crow, it had Forrest Gump, one of the movies, and it was just like deja vu. Here I am.
Oh, you saw it last week's show. Yeah,
And it
no,
was like,
the Crow last week. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna bring it for this one. See if anyone knows it. At least.
Did you do the Crow last week?
I'm seeing. Send him come back.
You did the Crow last week.
Yeah, we did.
Crow was mentioned last week.
What? Well, hold on.
Yeah, they said they didn't know nothing about the Crows. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
Ain't
try to
no
bring it
way.
back.
I got it right here. We got Dirty Dancing, Scarface. Crap. Hold on. Yeah, Dirty Dancing, Scarface, Home Alone, Spider-Man, Forrest Gump, Ferris Bueller's Top Gun, Dark Knight, Mrs. Doubtfire, Kindergarten Cop.
The Crows
I don't
on the
know my
list.
own
They didn't know it.
That definitely doesn't say
I
the
know.
Crow. E.T., Aladdin, and
I got some
Teenage
homework
Mutant
for you,
Ninja
DJ.
He
What's
repeats
that?
it again.
I got some homework for you. Go watch last week's show. No, I'm sure it was. I was
Yeah,
like
it was
taking
on
my
last
nap.
week's
Of
show,
course,
but nobody
I
know
was
it.
taking a nap.
I got my
so
own
it's
homework now.
possible-
Dang it. All right, Sin, what do you think the
Nobody knows
scores
it.
were for Forrest Gump?
Sorry about that. Okay, Forrest Gump. Critics, I'm gonna say they gave it a 78.
Okay.
Okay.
Audience, I'm gonna say a 92.
All right. Let's go here with Goober now. What do you remember?
I remember a lot from that movie. I remember Lieutenant Dan. I remember the scene where Bubba died. I remember the iconic "Life is like a box of chocolates. You ain't never know what you gonna get." I remember liking Jenny in the beginning and then hating Jenny afterwards. And yeah, so many iconic quotes from that movie too. It's a really good movie, but I think the critics actually gave it. I'm gonna say for critics 80, and for audience, I'm gonna say 90.
Hey, Sin, you said 91, right?
92.
92.
Oh, 92. Okay.
92.
92. Yeah.
All right, Papa Bear.
I
What do you
remember them
remember?
having other people. You know, they've put him into the scene with other people.
Oh, how he just was like, he was superimposed with all these crazy famous people and stuff of that nature.
Shit. Yeah. So
No!
I remember that. I remember the Run Forrest Run. I remember. I mean, I just thought it was mostly clever how they had his participation in all these different events impact the events and creating the Imagine song with John Lennon and teaching Elvis Presley how to do the hip thing. And I thought it was fairly clever. I'm going to say the critics probably gave it a 72 and the audiences an 84.
All right. Critics gave this
going to
movie
pop up.
a 71%. The audience gave this movie a 78%. Given the point here, finally, welcome to the board, Papa Bear.
Thank you.
Get it.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy and my manager and all the little people who helped me get here. You like me. You really like me.
Oh. I tried to keep.
I told you, I'm just here for the
could.
comedy, man.
I appreciate it. That's exactly what we all want to hear. Now I'm very curious. What movie do you have for us?
I was thinking Nosferatu. I'm kidding. I don't even know what that
I've seen it. I don't know if other people have seen it.
Nosferatu. Yeah, it's a early 1900s black and white movie that was a rip.
You might as well said the Maltese Falcon.
Now, Maltese Falcon's a classic, but okay, we're gonna go with
She come named Desire. No.
I mean, Sunset Boulevard's a great one.
Now I'm like, I just gotten myself to the point of I don't need to even thinking about what movies to suggest because I ain't winning any, and now I've got to come up with one that other people might have actually watched. That's the key. Avatar. The first
All
one.
right.
All right.
But you're not talking about like Last Avatar or Last Airbender Avatar,
No,
right?
I'm talking James Cameron.
No,
4 hours. Blue
get out. Get out.
I'm just being clear because those are two different scores right there. Okay.
You gotta get out.
Go on, get.
All right. So, why Avatar? What do we remember from this movie?
What do I remember? Blue. People were blue. I only saw it maybe a few months ago for the first time because Avatar 2 came out and a friend of mine wanted to watch Avatar 2 and I thought I should probably watch Avatar 1 if I'm going to watch Avatar 2. I didn't watch it because my memory of when it came out was, everybody hyped it and it was one of my best friends when E.T. came out was like, oh my God, you got to see it. It's so beautiful. I cried at the end. It was so amazing. It'll change your life. And I'm like going there expecting this big cathartic experience. It's like, and nothing could have actually met that, what he put up there. And it was like, it was okay. And I was expecting Avatar would be the same thing. So I didn't watch it. And I went into it with a kind of like, I'm not expecting much. And I really enjoyed it. I thought the intricacy of how they created the worlds, everything was unique. They really went about, like most alien movies or movies on other planets are basically like Star Trek. It's Earth, but different. And there's such a logic behind the whole building of the world, and it carried on its Avatar 2. It's just amazing the detail and the intricacy that went into it.
I love that answer. All right.
Okay, I'll go now. Wait, I get points now. I
gotta give a score first.
I'm gonna go 86 for critics and 92 for audience.
All right. Sin, Avatar, what do you remember?
Yeah. I remember a lot of blue, a whole lot of blue.
Whole lot of blue.
I mean, a whole lot of blue. Yeah. I remember it just being like an art, a visual masterpiece, I guess, if you will, especially at that time. Probably one of the most amazing visual effects movie that I've seen in quite some time. And I like the story and everything with it as well. It was, it was long, but it kept me hooked for most of the movie. Some good acting, some good cast members in there, and yeah, just I remember it winning, I think, right, a lot of awards or something like that. Breaking a lot of records for sure. And
James Cameron,
almost being a. But yeah, overall,
love it. All right, what do you think the audience, the critics scored this? Every time I ask you the audience, what do you think the critics scored this movie?
I think the critics gave it, I want to say an 83.
Okay.
And audience, I'm gonna say 95.
All right, Goober.
Well, besides being a lot of blue, I remember Michelle Rodriguez being in that movie. She was awesome, badass as always. I remember.
Right here, my card.
I remember liking that movie. It was a good movie, and I saw the second one. It's pretty well, pretty good movie as well. I'm blanking out on a lot of the scenes from the first one, so I can't really give any references like I've usually been doing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go straight to the scores.
You got
I
it.
think the critics did. For the critics, I'm gonna say 85, and for the audience, I'm gonna say 90.
Say that again. You broke up on my side. I'm sorry.
No problem. 85 for critics. Critics 85, and
Okay.
for audience 90.
All right.
Oh yes, Sigourney Weaver too.
Which in the second movie they use the motion cap to have her play a younger, like her child. Spoiler, sorry.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, technology.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, Jay, it's on Disney Plus, man. Come on, and on Max, I believe. You have no excuses.
I think Jay has a little homework.
When do I have
he
time?
homework. Big
I mean,
time.
that's true. They be busy, but just stop being busy.
All right.
That's just me too busy.
The critics scored this movie 83%. The audience scored this movie 82%.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Give me
I
the
did not
point
see
here.
that one.
God, these have been the math on these. You guys are driving me nuts, dude. Goober gets
You're
the
welcome.
win on this one. Once again, these have this has been one of the closest matches I've ever had to do.
Wait,
I'm making sure my math is right here. I don't want to make sure that this one's really stressful. Yep. Math checks out. All right, Goober. Unfortunately, we are moving into the rapid fire round here. For the next 15 minutes, we're going to be doing rapid fire. So, unfortunately, you don't get to pick a movie. From here on out, guys, we move into the rapid fire round. We're just going to talk about movies.
Wait. Who
What's
won?
the point?
The point was to Goober.
Oh wait, hold on.
I thought I said that first. I'm sorry. My bad.
but I don't get
You
to.
guys have made me do more. I'm telling you right now. The first one was separated by 8 points. The second one was separated by 4 points. The third one was separated by 4 points or 8 points. The next one was a little bit off. That one was minus the outlier, 2 points. 2 points. This one was okay. One I didn't have to do a lot, and then this one was 5 points. You guys are making me work tonight.
Cool.
Man, I can't do another movie. I'm wearing the next movie I was gonna choose.
All right, go ahead. I'll give you one more.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Twist the bones and bend the back. Ithaca Magica. Something. Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that Hocus Pocus?
Never saw it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right, on to the next one.
Moving on. Rapid fire. I tried.
Halloween.
What was that there, Vampy? What do you got for us?
Let's see. What about Predator?
Predator?
Okay.
Predator.
Predator, never seen it.
Didn't see it.
Homework.
Never seen.
What about
Never
the
seen
Planet of the Apes?
You never seen Predator?
Planet of the Apes, which version?
First one.
Like the
The what?
original from like 1968?
No,
Yeah.
it's the remake.
Oh.
Which
Oh,
remake?
the one with Marky Mark?
Wahlberg?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. No.
Seen it one time.
All right, I'm taking over here. Taking over the wheel.
Homework. people.
All right. We're gonna go with Saving Private Ryan.
Oh.
I've seen that. Yeah. Kind of wish I could say I haven't.
Really
Seen
You can't.
Ouch.
You haven't seen.
Can't.
All right. Hey, Cheryl.
it. Kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right.
Cheryl.
So it is on Goober. No need to talk. Let's just hear the scores.
Private Ryan, critics is gonna be 86, and audience is gonna be 84. Why did I go with that?
Because your gut?
I don't know. I just fed my gut. My gut got what it wants. I think it's using me at this point.
All right, Papa Bear. What do you think?
92 and 94. Critics and audience.
All right. And Sin?
I'm gonna go 94 and 98.
No, I need 9s, 8s, and 4s and 2s.
All right. Critics gave this a 94. Critics gave it a 95.
Yeah, 94.
We got a
and
tie
audience
here.
98.
So Sin and Papa Bear both get a point. All right. Next one we're going to do.
Watch out, Papa Bear for the comeback.
That's what this is what the rapid fire round is. You never know. All right, next movie we're gonna do. How about oh man, I really want to do this one. There's no way you guys have seen it. Angels in the Outfield.
I've seen it. Christopher Lloyd.
Earlier.
I've seen Angels in the Outfield.
I saw it once.
But the
I've
guy that
Okay.
plays.
All right, we're gonna go with a classic Christmas movie. Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Oh. Okay.
Saw it. And whichever episode I watched, this was on that episode too.
Dang it! All right, well then, fine. We're
remember-
doing
I don't
Finding
remember how
Nemo.
everything did.
Finding.
That was also on it too, by the way.
Finding Nemo was too.
Finding.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my God, I'm done. Pick a movie. I quit.
Okay, The Incredibles. What about The Incredibles?
I've seen it.
Oh.
Sin?
I've seen it.
Okay, The Incredibles.
I've seen it.
All right, The
Who goes
Incredibles.
So what?
Who goes
All right,
first?
we're gonna go with Papa Bear first.
Bear. Yeah.
Okay, we'll say 88 and 92.
88, 92. All right, next is on Sin.
Sin?
I'm gonna go 91 and 97.
Okay. Uber.
All right. So for critic, I'm gonna go with 88, and for audience, I'm gonna go 90.
Okay.
God, Jesus. Critics gave this a 90. Audience gave it an 88. Giving this one to Goober.
You guys just did it wrong.
All right. All right, what do you got next for us there, Vampy?
Oh my goodness. What about Terminator Judgment Day?
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
T2.
Thank you. I'm going. Which one is that? Okay, second one.
Terminator Judgment Day.
Robert Patrick.
T2 Judgment Day.
Yeah.
All
All right, so who's it on? It's on Goober.
Goober.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna say for critics, I'm gonna say 85 and audience 88.
You love your 88s.
I'm going with 88 for critics and 92 for audience.
I'll bear with me now too. Then
Okay. 81 for the critics and shoot, 90 for the audience.
you said 90.
Oh wait, did somebody say 90? Did somebody say 90?
You can say it too if you want. But no, nobody said 90 anyway.
Okay, yeah, 90.
Yeah.
Critics gave this score a 91. Audience gave it a 95. Papa Bear gets another point.
Look at that.
And we are in the last 10 minutes of the show here. So here we go. Vampy, what do you got?
All right. What about the night at the museum?
Seen it.
Night at the Museum. Ben
I've seen
Stiller. Robin Williams.
Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Oh, that goes
I
to
had
me.
to do my
I'm
my
gonna go
Owen
for-
Wilson impersonation.
Wow.
Wow.
Dum dum. 88 for critics and for the audience 92.
He 96. Then
80s throwing darts.
Actually, I've been using the same totals for the last three guesses.
yeah, I've seen that. I'm like, okay.
Is it?
Hey,
Like
I
I
got
said, throwing darts.
Who's next?
Then
Me?
That's you, Sin.
Okay. Critics, I'm gonna give it 81. Audience 87.
okay. Huber.
Critics, I'm gonna say 86, and audience, I'm gonna say 88.
Tony Smalls. See my thoughts.
Was a good. Was a good one.
The critics gave this movie a 43%.
Wow.
Oh wow.
The audience
Dang.
gave it a 67%. Giving the point, I shouldn't even give you any a point here because you were so far off to Sin.
That was by default.
Oh,
Wow.
Vampy, what's the next one we got here?
I just hate to like call out a movie. All right, The Lion King.
The original cartoon?
Yes, the original
The
cartoon,
term is animated. I'm kidding.
animated.
Animated. Okay.
Animated, shmanimated. So
Sin
was the
goes
live
first.
action remake.
All right. Yeah, I think the live action one will get way worse, but I'm gonna go
No,
with
but animated.
critics. I'm gonna go 91. I'm gonna go 91.
Okay.
And the audience, 96.
Yeah. Huber.
I'm gonna go critics 81 and audience 86.
Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
Papa Bear.
88 and
I
92.
like that.
Why did it?
Letting it ride. Letting it ride, baby.
Why did it ask?
Yeah.
You said 88 and 92?
Again, yes.
Again.
Yeah, I was just making sure. Duh.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you crafty man, that one worked out for you. The critics gave this an 88. The viewers gave it an 89.
Okay, Papa.
Woo! I got the next one here because I know for a fact we did not do this one recently because we do it so often. We put it on the back burner for a minute.
I can't hear you. Talk louder.
I said I know we haven't done this one in a while because we do it all the time and we put it on the back burner. That movie is Toy Story.
Oh.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot.
To infinity and beyond.
All right, you have the honors,
Oh,
Papa. Of
let me think. 88, 92.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
should I just write that down in case for as long as this goes?
Sure. I'm just doing a science experiment now. I actually almost thought about grabbing 100 dice from my son's D&D kit and rolling for every one.
That would have been pretty cool too.
All
right,
I got my
Sin, what do you think?
D&D dice right here. Let's go. I got my D&D dice
I'm
right
gonna give
here.
it.
And it's going in dark.
I'm gonna go 92, 98.
No, just it just
I'm gonna go with 89 and 91.
Well, if that isn't a Price is Right.
Is that right?
Damn.
The critics gave this movie 100%.
Wow.
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 Papa Bear, you're gonna be proud. Guess what they gave?
Wow.
Guess what the audience gave it?
92.
You're damn right they did. You got another point.
Dang.
Random chance has gotten me 3 points. All right, dig it.
Oh my goodness.
I wonder what his
The next movie, baby.
I don't know.
That's wild.
I think we've got time for 2 more movies.
What about Rocky? The first Rocky movie.
Rocky.
Ooh.
I'm going 88 and 92 again. Sure, why not?
Oh wow! Why am I not surprised?
We don't even have to ask. It's gonna be 88, 92 across the board, anyways.
All right, what do you think Rocky is, Sin?
I'm gonna give it 80, 85.
80, 85.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, bro.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
critic 86 and audience 89.
Right.
Solid.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yo, Philly.
The critics gave this movie a 70%.
Ow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The audience
Ooh.
gave it an 87%, giving that point there
Hate
to
it.
Sin. All right, one last movie, Vampy. Let's go. Bring it home. What do we got?
Oh my goodness. Oh no. Okay, let's try Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
The original Friday the 13th.
Never
The
seen it.
original
The
Friday
original?
the 13th.
Or
Saw it
or
in
the
the
re-
theater.
or the remake.
Never seen either.
What?
Goober, I'm gonna slap you.
I'm dead
Won't
ass.
work.
You pick any
Oh,
trademark. You pick any trademark Halloween movie related horror movie. I've never seen any. Nightmare on Elm Street. All the Jason
All right,
movies.
Last
Leprechaun.
movie. Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Let's run it through here.
Don't judge me.
I'm judging.
All right,
what?
I'm gonna wrap it up. I got a good one.
All right.
We're gonna go. Please tell me you all have seen Red Dawn.
No.
Which one?
I know, I
No.
know you can drink mine.
The original.
The Patrick Swayze one? No.
Which one?
Wolverine. Oh, you mean the movie that you
Overrated.
just quoted? The person who's in it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
All right, how about Point Break? Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze. Point
I
Break.
know of it, but I've never seen it.
Mm-mm.
All right, then we're going The Matrix.
The Matrix.
Okay.
Who's that?
And I don't care. You know what The Matrix is.
I was almost tempted to say I haven't seen it just to piss off yeah boy.
Wait, if you say you haven't seen the Matrix before.
God!
I've seen it.
All right. I think it's on. I don't even know who it's on
Who won the
anymore.
last
Sin.
point?
It's Goober. No. It's Sin.
It's it.
No, it's it.
Sin. God, somebody pick it.
Red pill, blue.
Put mine down.
That's
You know
like-
what mine
That's like
is
red
already.
pill, blue
Fine.
pill, right? Okay.
Go on.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Critics. I'm gonna go. 79, and audience 88.
Okay.
I'm gonna say with critics, I'm gonna go with ooh. Critics, I'm actually gonna go with 89, and audience, I'm gonna go with 92.
Oh my Jesus. 8892 Pop Bear.
Yeah, of course. At this point, I got to do it.
88, 92.
8892.
Was that like 8 in a row that have gone on?
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. The critics gave this movie a 73%. The
Ouch.
audience gave it an 89%, giving the last point and the victory to Sin.
That was a very close game, guys. Very close.
Congratulations, Sin, on the win. But before everybody goes, let me ask everybody what they got going on. Goober, what do you got going on the app before you head out here?
What I have, I'm so happy I got a calendar. I wrote everything down. I love my new whiteboard. It's okay. So I have let's see. The next event that I have is Monday Epicted. I'm possibly something going on tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet. I gotta talk to Emoji J on that one. Yeah, so I have Epicted on Monday. I got Bella B on 12 midnight EST, and then I got Real Talk on Tuesday. I have more throughout next week, but I usually just post all the stuff I'm gonna be a part of on my IG, which is at the bottom of. It's a link at the bottom of my profile. Whew, I can't talk right now.
You're good, man. Thank you very much. Papa Bear, what do you got going on the app that we need to know about?
Pretty soon, I have that. And then after that, next weekend, the 30th, I've got Divine is doing her tandem talent is coming back, and so we'll be participating in that. Otherwise, just doing a bunch of open mics, and we'll see what happens. It's been kind of slow. My mom's been in the hospital for the last month or so she's back home though now. But feel free to send thoughts and prayers. But yeah, so things have been kind of slow.
I was about to say I was sorry to hear, but I'm glad she's back home doing better. That's amazing, and I will be T's and P's all day.
She's a feisty old lady.
Yeah, man. Prayers out. For sure.
the fuck?
You're not the only one who has sound, sir.
What
Thank you. And last but not least, El Campeón Sid! What do you got going on, dude?
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, prayers out, man. Prayers out for your mom, Papa. I got 2 featured shows coming up that I'm going to be a part of. I think October the 2nd, I'm going to be on Legends Epicted game show. And then I think on the 14th, October 14th, I'm going to be on Lux's brand new featured show as well, Tic Tac Trivia. It's called, and as far as I know, or I think I'm also have an auction coming up in October, if I'm not mistaken, Vampy. I know.
Yes, October 27th.
Like, there wasn't like an official. Okay.
My Halloween custom.
So yeah,
auction.
October 27th, I'll be coming out on Vampy's Halloween costume auction. So I'll be in there as well.
Excited.
And
Awesome,
that's all I got
awesome.
going on right now.
That's awesome. Well, guys, thank you all very much for being on the show. I'm going to go and play the outro music. If you guys like to stay and hang out, you're more than welcome to, but you're not obligated to. Guys, thank you for so much for being on the show. And without further ado, Cinema Squad Game Show! Guys, thank you so much.
Woo! That's so fun.
Great show, man. Great show.
As always. Thank you guys for playing.
Another one in the books. That was an amazing show, guys. Thank you so much. I really
fun.
appreciate it.
Thank you. For the record,
well,
though, I
thank
was
you
in
for
last
having
place,
us.
right?
Huh?
For the record,
Yes.
what?
For the
Yes,
record, I was in last place, right? I got third. I did that
Yes.
last. Okay, sounds right.
Yes.
Wait. I wasn't in last place?
No, Papa Bear, you took second.
Wow.
How about
How
the second
the
one?
hell did that happen?
Yeah, 4.
I need
Papa Bear's over here like,
I told you.
The power of what were my numbers? What were my numbers now? 88, 92? Is that?
I told.
I got it.
Papa Bear's literally looking at me right now like,
you.
is this world?
Yeah, what have they done? Like 5,
What did they do to us?
8, and Goober had 4. So y'all was like really close throughout the whole game. It's crazy.
oh, it was neck and neck the whole way.
Yeah, it really
Well,
was.
once I got on the
I
board.
told you to watch out. Like he almost pulled off that epic
That's
comeback.
the glory of
Oh,
the
I was
rapid
sweating.
fire round. It's anybody's game at that point.
Yeah, because I think going into rapid fire.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I
Papa
think
Bear,
going into
you had
rapid fire.
one or
I
two
had one,
going
I
into
think.
rapid fire, and then
One, maybe
88, 92 just ran the train. Ran
All
train.
the way around.
That's the most amazing thing is like that 88, 92 got me as many points as it did. Was just
I mean, Blake was like that when he became Blake 88.
Yeah, the Blake 88.
We had Blake 88.
Yeah.
when I was just waiting. By the time I got to the third one, I'm like, okay, someone's got to catch on by now that I'm. And Vampy, thank you. For
That's what I
catching on.
said. You're throwing darts because you said 3 in a row. So you said 3. That's what I don't know if you got the reference. Like, oh, you're throwing darts now.
Well, see, for me, throwing darts would be like just picking any 2 random numbers. But
Oh, I
playing
thought
this-
I was like, you're being accurate. You're everyone right on the
Oh,
same
got
one.
it. Yeah, and I was thinking more like.
I gotta go. My friend Nina's having an auction. I gotta go
Let's
support. Otherwise, I'll be
No worries.
sick.
Yeah, we actually
All
have
right.
that over there in a minute too.
No worries.
All right, y'all.
They have multiple devices.
All love. I gotta go.
No, I was thinking more
Ruby,
like.
thank you.
Everyone. Hey, yeah. No. Yeah. Thanks.